I'm Bill King with the Manili firm. I'm a managing attorney and a partner at the firm. International child abduction in one sentence is hard to do, but if I had to put it in one sentence, maybe two sentences, it would be one parent taking a child out of this country or another country against the wishes of another parent. We handle the civil aspects of international child abduction, and more specifically, one of the big things that we focus on is the Hague Convention. So there's a convention on the civil aspect of international child abduction, and there are a number of signatories around the world to that convention. And if you're a signatory to that convention and it's incorporated into your laws, then you can utilize that convention to file suits in other countries. When you have children, it becomes about them and not you. And so I would say you're almost duty bound to go and figure out what are worst case scenarios and best case scenarios for my kids in every aspect. And with international couples, those additional implications of what happens if we separate make it even more important to have those conversations and be very upfront. And so again, if you're able to go and talk to an attorney or able to answer some of those questions, use it to strengthen your relationship and strengthen your understanding of what's going to be best for your children. You cannot do prenups or postnups that focus on children. That's just something you can't do. You can do prenups and postnups that focus on finances and alimony, dividing property, things like that, attorney's fees, but you cannot include children and child support in prenups and postnups. So those are somewhat different conversations to have. So one of the things that we do when we have international couples that have separated is we include, or we work to, and we like to include provisions that require a parent to sign an international travel agreement before they travel. And in that international travel agreement, we lay out certain verbiage or certain language that covers various aspects of the Hague Convention and their defenses. If you're traveling to a country that's not in the convention, some things that we will do is include provisions in a parenting plan or a final order in Georgia that says that a child cannot travel to another country that is not a Hague signatory until what we call a mere order is entered in that country. We are child focused. And so when we're working with these families who have ties to, again, the U.S. or other countries, we're thinking through what is the ultimate impact on this child or these children, and how do we approach a case such that we're trying to help these families be better. And so when we're working on these cases, we try to focus on two things, the legal aspect and then also their life. Because at some point, their life is going to diverge from litigation and being in court. And so thinking through these things, I just think it's very important to keep in mind at the end of the day that these are families and that these are children that are going to be impacted for life. And keeping that in the back of your mind when you are presenting these cases to the court is paramount, because at the end of the day, when they leave our office, they're still going to have to be a family.